Hey. Hope that everybody's doing amazing. Happy Tuesday. It feels like a Wednesday. Happy Tuesday. I'm excited because tomorrow is the start of an amazing workshop. Okay, our Estro Dominance Hormonal Balance 2-day workshop. So I'm super excited about that. All right. And yes, I want to get into this topic, okay, before we get started. But yes, if you're interested in the workshop, the link should be in my caption, okay? Earlier today, okay, I wrote I wrote a post that was a little, I'm sure it's very triggering for some people, okay? And which is totally okay, okay? I wrote a post, it's deleted now because, if it's not related to business a lot and, health and healing, it's subject to be deleted, okay? I did a post because I've been hearing all up and down my social media about how yoga is so demonic. And if you're in, please hashtag live, hashtag replay if you're watching the replay. I've been hearing all up and down my timeline how demonic yoga is, right? And granted, if you feel as though yoga is demonic, you have every single right to not practice yoga. You have every right. But my issue is that going all over social media, posting about yoga being demonic and arguing with people, throwing Bible scriptures, to me is just so excessive. And it's like we worry about the wrong things, right? I want to say this because this may be a little triggering. We worry about the wrong things. A lot of people, especially if you're living in the States, are dealing with bad health, are dealing with bad hormonal health, bad gut health, a womb full of fibroids, all these things going on. And to me, honestly, and this is in the Bible, you're supposed to take care of your temple. But a lot of people aren't. Okay, I'm talking about from, what you eat, okay, to lack of eating healthy foods, to a lack of taking care of your body, to a lack of sleeping. A lot of people just are very negligent when it comes to their health. Most people are. And that's you see that with what's going on with them health-wise, right? That's why people are dealing with high blood pressure, are dealing with, most people. We have 40% of Black women, first of all, over the age of 20 has high blood pressure. Actually, it's 49%. Some form of high blood pressure. We have women dealing with fibroids, 80% of women dealing with fibroids. We have and these are all things that we've literally, because of our habits. Yoga has helped me with stress levels. Exactly. So instead of us focusing on taking care of our body, our temple, we're running around talking about how, yoga is demonic, Starbucks is demonic, everything's demonic, right? But what's really demonic is your bad health. What's really demonic is you being full of fibroids, heavily bleeding every single month. That is demonic, okay? And you not addressing it is even more demonic. You not addressing your health is even more demonic. I have to say this because this may be triggering for some people, but that's fine. Hey, by the way, hey, Jessica. And for those who don't know me, who watch me, who's going to watch the replay or watch me live for the first time, my name is Sasha. I'm a holistic womb specialist. And what I do is I help women who have reproductive health issues get to the root cause of their problem. Okay, in order to get rid of their fibroids, in order to get pregnant naturally, in order to heal their bodies naturally, get rid of PCOS. I've helped women get rid of all types of reproductive health issues, as well as I post testimonies almost daily, hundreds of women at this point. For years, I've been doing this, okay? And I know as a collective that women's health, when it comes to our health, when it comes to our womb health, and when it comes to also, us just neglecting our health, right? Most people, especially most women, their health is suffering. So I just feel like we worry about the wrong things sometimes. Now, I feel like when we feel like we have no control over our own lives, we project and try to control other people's lives. And to me, it's very sad, okay? When we have no control over our own lives, we project and try to tell others what to do. And now we're disguising it with religion. We're disguising it with religion. Your bad health is what's demonic. If you want to call yoga, if you have tried yoga and you didn't like it, right? And you felt like different spirits were entering you, that's totally fine. That's totally fine. You don't have to do yoga. There's many other exercises, but hopefully you're doing something. We normalize sickness is scary. Exactly. To me, that's being, let me tell you what I think is demonic. Hey, Ashley, go ahead and tell the people. Absolutely, because the ignorance is bliss and it's scary. The ignorance is just, Listen, we're dealing with a collective of women that's literally dealing with high blood pressure, high cholesterol, fibroids, estrogen dominance, body all out of balance. Yet we're worried about yoga. That's what we're worried about. We're worried about yoga. Instead of actually taking the initiative to heal your body. And a lot of women are very negligent. I'm not talking about my clients, of course, people that are taking my courses. I'm talking about others are very negligent with their health. I see it all the time. Oh, I know I have to do this, but you haven't started doing that. Most people are very negligent with their health. And that's supposed to be your temple. This is what you came in the world with, this vessel, right? You're supposed to take care of it. You're supposed to nurture it. You're supposed to love on it. But instead, you abuse it. Every day you're putting trash into it. The biggest sin is one of the seven sins is gluttony. Nobody talks about that. Nobody talks about that. So I wanted to do this live today. Okay, I'm not gonna be on here too long because we have a workshop tomorrow. I'm really excited about it. Okay, I've finished preparing for that. Okay, and it's tomorrow on Thursday in case you guys are interested. But I just want to say this: instead of worrying so much about yoga, worrying so much about astrology, Starbucks, how about you do the work to get your body healthy? How about that? Thanksgiving celebrates gluttony. Exactly. Gluttony is one of the 7 deadly sins. Gluttony. You literally celebrate holidays, literally dedicated to that, to gluttony, to feeling up when you already have bad health. And you're okay with that. But you draw the line on yoga, it makes no sense. And that's why, and honestly, the reason why I put that post earlier, because I want people who actually have those thoughts, like who, again, don't care about nothing else, I want people to just unfollow me. I don't feel like I'm doing no work to unfollow people, go around unfollowing people. I'm a really busy person. I just want them to unfollow me. I really do. It's just like when I said that egg freezing was a waste of money, which it is. I got a lot of people unfollow me, and I love that. Okay? Because I don't want people who are ignorant, who have that type of mindset, who don't care about, who are not focusing on what they have to do in life, who are not here for themselves. I don't want people like that, to be anywhere near me, or just even online, even virtually. I really don't. Who are using their scriptures as bullying and cannot stand when people have a different mindset than them. I don't want those people around me. I really don't. So I want to put that out there. I want to put that out there. Yes, weed out the people who don't. Yeah, exactly. You're focused on yoga, but they're so focused on yoga, but has they actually started educating people on healing their bodies? Like, these are the same people, but you're so Christian, but you haven't done anything to help the collective. You haven't done anything to help people. All you do is condemn. All you do is use your scriptures as weapons. It makes no sense. So if you're listening to this, instead of worrying about yoga being demonic, you need to worry about your health. And I'm not just talking about your, even like your physical health, also your emotional health, your mental health. You need to work on that instead of projecting, because when we feel like we can't control our own life, our own health, right, what we have going on, we want to project and control everybody else. That's not how it works. That's not how it works. You're going to get much more results. You're going to get a lot more results focusing on yourself, your health, your well-being, your own religious practices. You don't have to project that into the world. We live in the world. Emotion. Exactly. Focus, because if you're over here yelling about how yoga is demonic, I'm going to think you're mentally ill. Those people that are, the woman that started that post, somebody sent it to me. I saw it today. That person did not look right in the head. That's all I want to say. The woman that started that post, now everybody's telling you yoga's so demonic. That's fine. If you feel as though yoga is demonic, you don't want to do yoga, you don't have to do yoga. You don't have to. But what are you doing to better your health? Why are you so worried about everybody else and what they have going on? Your bad health is demonic. Your gluttony, that's demonic. Okay? The way you treat people is demonic. The fact that your hormones are out of balance, that's demonic. Your hormones are all over the place, but you're worried about yoga. What are you doing for your health? What are you doing for your own life? What are you doing for your lineage? What are you doing to help people? What are you doing? You're demonic. Listen, people that's going around projecting everybody's demonic, they really the demonic ones. They're really demonic. They're battling demons inside, and they're trying to project that out. Okay? Hey, everybody coming in, say a lot of people. They're really the demonic one. Everything's demonic. They say sororities are demonic, astrology is demonic. They're crazy. And I'm not trying to listen, I'm not attacking Christians, because I'm Christian, believe it or not. I am Christian. I'm a believer. I love God just like everybody else, right? But at the same time, and I respect other people who have different beliefs than me. I respect other people who have different religions than I do, who have different religious practices, spiritual practices. Listen, okay? I respect everybody. Now, but when there's a sector of the population that doesn't respect other people's religion, if you have a religion that's cutting you off from your common sense, that's cutting you off from critical thinking, that's cutting you off from loving people and not being judgmental, you have a problem. That's a problem, okay? That's a problem. Religion was not made to enslave you, okay? So what makes you different than the slave masters that were using the religion for their slaves, to control their slaves? What makes you different? What makes you different if you're using your religion, your scriptures to keep people enslaved? You know, why? What makes you different? Okay? Let people live the way they want to live. If let me just say this. Yoga literally was a lifesaver at one point in my life. When I was dealing with fibroids, when my health was really bad, this was like over a decade ago, and I started taking yoga. It was literally a lifesaver, okay? It helped me calm my mind down. It helped me tune into my body. Okay, a lot of women are disconnected from their bodies. That's why they have fibroids. That's why they have heavy bleeding. That's why they have ovarian cysts. That's why they have hormonal imbalances. They have all this stuff going on, but they're so worried about yoga being demonic. You don't have to do yoga, but do you have a connection to your body? Do you know how to quiet your mind? Do you know how to do that? A lot of y'all that's been going to church for the rest of your whole lives, you don't even know how to do that. You don't know how to do that, but you've been going to church since you were born. You don't know how to do that. You don't know how to quiet your mind. You don't. In the hands of the wrong people, religion can be dangerous. Woo! Jessica, you said a word. In the hands of the wrong people, religion can be dangerous. And are you focused on religion? Are you focused on, in your church, are you focused on loving people and accepting people for who they are and being a good person? Because a lot of y'all aren't. A lot of y'all who are over here condemning people with your scriptures, you're not good people. You treat people like crap. You're not good people. I hate knowing that my habits are demonic. Listen, if you're eating processed foods, that's demonic. You're not even eating real foods, and you know better, that's demonic. If you're not feeding your body what it needs to thrive, that's demonic. If you want to call something, I hate to use that term demonic. That's the term they always use. There was a woman who died a couple of weeks ago, right? She had a mental health episode, right? She ended up killing her husband or partner, boyfriend, and one of her kids. And another child, baby, was injured. It was a post, right? And everybody, all the Christians, because I don't consider them really Christians, were saying demonic, witch. It's because she practices, she's into astrology. That's why nobody had empathy for the baby. Nobody had empathy for the babies that were injured and that the other one that died. Nobody. No, I read that whole post. Nobody. Everybody was demonic. It's disgusting. A lot of Christians are disgusting. I'm saying it. A lot of Christians, your judgmental ways, you using your scriptures as weapons, you're disgusting. Okay? I will say, as a Himalayan, I'm not sure, I never heard that before, yogi, it could open you up to entities, attachments, if you don't align to source Christ. Okay, frequency, that's fine. But if you are, it's very powerful. Listen, I did yoga for a very long time. I've never had spirits enter me. And if you feel as though a spirit is entering you, then maybe yoga's not for you. That's totally fine, right? We could do other exercises. I love Pilates too. Pilates, I love it. I've never felt in my life like a spirit was entering me, but I'm a very strong person spiritually. So maybe some people aren't. Now, if you feel that way and it doesn't align with your spirit, that's fine. But don't sit here condemning people. Don't sit here using the Bible as a weapon, because that's what a lot of Christians are doing, using their Bibles as weapons. They're not using their Bibles to love people. What would Jesus do? Like, some of y'all gotta think about that. Okay? So my thing is, if yoga's not your thing, that's fine. Find another exercise that you practice that aligns with you, right? And stop judging others who may love yoga. Maybe it's not for you. Maybe it's not. I'm not talking to you, Ishtar. I'm talking to just in general. I practice it and teach it, but work exclusively with the Christ stream. Okay, that's totally fine. That's totally fine. Okay? You have to find what aligns to you. At the same time, we have to stop judging each other. And at the same time, we have to start actually giving a damn about our own health. We cannot sit out here and call everything in the world demonic, yet we have all these medications. I think these medications are demonic. These prescription drugs are demonic. With all these side effects, if you want to call something demonic, they the ones that are demonic. All these bad habits. If you want to talk about something that causes spirits to enter you, why don't we talk about alcohol? Alcohol is demonic. Okay, if you want to call something demonic, why are you not talking about alcohol? Twist and turn scriptures to shame and belittle people. Exactly. It's sick. Instead of using scripture to love people, we use it to hate, as division. To me, people that do that, they're the real demons. You're the real devil. Some people that's out here so scared of the devil, sometimes the devil is you. Okay? Can we talk about that? I totally concur. Love your work. Thank you. Just added some nuances. I understand. I totally understand that could be helpful for people who may have negative experience with yoga. And yes, alcohol will let spirits enter you. I never hear the Christians talking about that. The Christians talking about that. The alcohol, never. Now, when I used to drink, I know that I wasn't myself. That doesn't align with my spirit. But do I judge others that drink alcohol? No. I have friends and family that drink alcohol. However, I will tell women who are working with me, okay, if you're a client of mine, if you have fibroids, do not drink that stuff because it's really bad for your liver. And it's going to cause your estrogen levels to rise up, to increase. And you're already dealing with, estrogen issues when you have fibroids. So, ladies, if you're listening to this, you have fibroids, you have hormonal balances. You have ovarian cysts, infertility. I want you to learn how to tune into your body, right? Learn how to adopt habits that's going to help heal you, right? Adopt habits, daily things that's going to help heal your body, and stop and let go of toxicity, whether it's online, whether it's, the foods that you're eating, the thoughts that you're having. That's what needs to happen. A lot of these issues that you're dealing with, I'm going to talk about this more so in the workshop tomorrow. A lot of the stuff that's going on is really, really a lot of emotional trauma that you've held up in the womb space. Okay. So letting that go and stop projecting. Okay, I'm not talking about y'all, I'm talking about people that's out here projecting instead of actually doing the work to heal themselves. Worry about yourself, worry about your internal, okay, body. Worry about yourself and what you have going on and your health, right? And making sure that you're the best version of you, and stop worrying about what's demonic, what's not demonic. You're never going to encounter demons when you're focused on yourself and bettering yourself. You're never going to encounter demons. I don't encounter demons, so why should you? You're always going around, this is demonic. Sometimes the real demon is you and what you have going on. If you're filling your body with processed foods every day, you're dealing with demons, parasites, literally. Okay? So why don't we talk more about that? Okay? So you need to let some of that stuff go. Your religion shouldn't be used as a weapon. It should be used to love people and to bring people closer to you. Stop using it as a weapon. Stop using it as a weapon. That's very demonic. That's very devilish in my opinion. Okay? So I say all that to say, okay, y'all that are watching, thank y'all for being here. I know this is a very controversial subject, okay, because, people are going to come with their opinions and their scriptures, trying to use it as a weapon. That's fine. They can do that. But listen, I want to tell you this. If you're dealing with hormonal imbalances, if you're dealing with fibroids, if you're dealing with heavy bleeding, if you're dealing with anxiety, depression, if you're dealing with early perimenopausal symptoms, infertility, if you're dealing with all these issues that are resolved naturally when you actually not only tune into your body, but actually start adopting habits that's going to help heal your body, and you need help, okay, we do have our workshop tomorrow. It's not too late to sign up. We have a lot of women that have signed up, and I'm really, really excited. Jessica, who's on here, she signed up. Okay, and some of you guys watching have signed up, right? But if you're watching this and you like, listen, I want to start actually healing my body, worrying about myself, and stop projecting and stop worrying about everything else, I do have a workshop again tomorrow called Estro Dominance Hormonal Balance Workshop, okay? It's a 2-day workshop. It starts tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It will be on Zoom. And the ladies that have registered, how much is the course? It's a workshop today. It's $55. $55 only. And it is for 2 days. You get the replay. So if you're not able to be there, or maybe you're there's somebody that registered that was in Australia, lives in Australia, the time difference is too much, so she's going to watch the replay. So you'll get the replays when you register, okay? So instead of you worrying so much about what's going on in the outside world and what everybody's doing, You know, the people that have the best lives, that are actually they're in tune themselves. They're bettering themselves. They're working on themselves. They're growing, right? Whether it's their health, whether it's their finances, they're pouring into themselves. Okay, I'm interested. Okay, so the link is in the caption, and it's tomorrow. So make sure you register, okay, before tomorrow, okay? But they're pouring into themselves. The people that are the best version of themselves, they're not worried about what everybody else is doing. They're not worried about people doing yoga. That's not going to trigger them. They're worried about what their own spirituality. They're worried about their own health. They're worried about their own finances, and they're into bettering themselves. People that worry about other people, what they have going on, that tend to be the most unhealthy people, right? They tend to be not the most financially sound people, let's be honest. They tend to struggle in life, have the most struggles in life. And it's because they're not happy with themselves. That's why they have to project and judge everybody else. And I see that a lot in the Christian religion. And it's sometimes I'm embarrassed to be called a Christian, because some of you guys are so crazy. Some of these Christians out here act like clowns. They really do. They literally turn the religion into a cult. And it's very embarrassing. So I'm on this side. I say, listen, I'm a believer. I follow Christ. I don't follow them or what they have going on. That's how I feel, right? So I say all that to say, so worry about your health, because let me tell you, when you have bad health, that's when you really feel like, you have demons in you. I'm going to be honest, when you have your hormones are out of balance, that's not even you. It changes your brain chemistry. When your hormones are out of balance, you don't even make the best decisions how can you make good decisions if you're imbalanced? And I'm going to talk about how this is very spiritual as well. We're going to talk about that at the workshop. How, when you're dealing with hormonal imbalance, how your body, you're imbalanced. When your hormones are out of balance, you're imbalanced. You're imbalanced. Your mind, that's why they're dealing with anxiety, depression. Your health is crazy, right? When you're out of balance. When you're out of balance. So worry about that. Worry about your body being in balance, right? Worry about that. Stop worrying about what everybody else has going on about their religion or yoga, people doing yoga. Worry about getting your body healthy. Okay? I just posted today one of my 6-week intensive clients that finished up with me a couple weeks ago. I just posted her a testimonial today. She went from 9 to 17 days of bleeding, like profusely, hemorrhaging, profusely, having to be rushed to the emergency room every month when she has a period. And I worked on her mindset, her habits. We worked together. She's very, very religious. And she was I also too, because I have womb healing meditations, which are optional. They're my voice. They're not spirits entering anybody. They're totally optional. If my client doesn't feel comfortable with it, that's totally fine. They don't have to do that. But she did it. And she was like, it helped her so much with her anxiety, her depression. Okay? This is a client that was in my 6-week intensive. All right? So do you know her next period after 4 weeks being in the 6-week intensive, 4 weeks, was 2 days light, barely any pain. And this was a woman that was bleeding profusely for 9 to 17 days, huge clots to the point where she had to be rushed to the hospital every month. Imagine the emergency room to have blood pumped into her. Now she feels amazing. Okay? So here's the thing. As you are sitting out here judging people, what are you doing to help people? What are you doing to live in your purpose? What are you doing? If you're out here judging people and finding ways to divide people instead of actually loving people and helping people, like, are you living in your purpose? Okay? So I want to say this. So if you're out here suffering with your health, with your hormonal balance, with fibroids, PCOS, and all these things you have going on, check out the workshop. Okay? If you want to work with me, my intensive is opening back up May 1st. And it's on pre-sale until tomorrow's the last day for pre-sale. Okay? After tomorrow, it'll go up a little bit. But the last day to sign up for the intensive is on the 30th of April, which is next, I think, Monday. Is Monday the 30th? I think Monday's the 30th. Okay? Next Monday. So that's the last day to sign up. Okay? So if you're interested in that, check it out. The link is in my caption. But ladies, like, we have to do better. We have to really tune into our health, lean into our health, and stop worrying about what people doing yoga, people drinking Starbucks, people practicing astrology. Please, like, we have to stop. It's so silly, but it's so silly. Okay? Worry about your health, worry about your hormonal balance, worry about your high blood pressure, your fibroids. Those things are what's really going to bring you down. Okay? For you to be at your highest vibration in life, you cannot be out here with fibroids. You cannot be out here with hormonal imbalances. You cannot be out here with all these issues. Get your life together. If you need help, I'm here. Okay? But don't sit here and not worry, not do anything about your health. You just sliding your feet, having bad health, bleeding like crazy, dealing with all these fibroids, not doing absolutely nothing about them. Do something about them. Do something. Okay? Even if it's not with me, work with somebody. Do something. And make sure you're working with somebody who's holistic, who has results. If you don't want to work with me. So I'm not for everybody. I'll tell you that right now. Okay? Now, I say all that to say, do you guys have any questions? Hopefully, I see some of you guys at the workshop tomorrow. Okay? The workshop is tomorrow. Estrogen dominance for ladies that have estrogen dominance. If you have fibroids, you need to be there. Perimenopause, you need to be there. PCOS, heavy bleeding. Okay? Menopausal symptoms, because that stuff is not normal. We're not supposed to have symptoms. Going into menopause should be a gradual shift. Transition. It should not be 10 years of perimenopause symptoms and all this crap going on before we get to menopause. No, that's not naturally how the body's supposed to be. And I did it live a couple days ago. I think it was Saturday on avoiding perimenopause. If you guys want to watch that live, that's fine. But if you have any of these issues, PCOS, ovarian cyst, heavy bleeding, any womb issues, any hormonal issues, you need to be at the workshop tomorrow. The workshop is called Estrogen Dominance. Estrogen Dominance 2-day hormonal balance workshop. I'm going to teach you guys how to correct these issues. You have to understand the root cause. And you have to understand how to start to address this stuff. Okay. So the workshop is tomorrow. Again, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Zoom. Tomorrow and Thursday. If you're interested, the link is in my caption. You'll see the link in the caption. Okay. If nobody has any questions, okay, or anything, any comments are going to go now. I got to prepare for the workshop, okay? I still have to prepare for the workshop. I'm excited. I see you guys tomorrow, the ones that are going to be in the workshop. Okay, make sure you guys are also on my email list as well, all right? Worry about your own health. Stop worrying about people doing yoga. They're going to be okay, okay? Worry about you. Worry about your health. You'll get much further in life with that, okay? Bye.